Okay, here we go. We are playing the Lemurian Phoenix, and it's the final case. Case 5. Blaze of Glory. A victor rises from the ashes. The Lemurian Phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, there's a lot of things on fire. Now, this looks like Koi's temple. So, it worked. Ori's plan worked. Potentially. Let's start over here with Tess. What is this music, man? To think they nearly left you in there. You're coming with me. An idol. Good old Tessa saving the idol. Okay, there's some soldiers, I guess, and some dedicants. All the dedicants are praying. Okay. Fire extinguishers. They're all full. Oh my goodness. How can this be? We cannot deny the blessed waterfall's choice. It truly is a miracle. He has a lot of things on him. I was not expecting him to have a lot of things on him. He's got 2 small keys. He's got a government badge. First Sentinel Ori Nagase has challenged his brother, First Sentinel Koi Nagase, to a trial by ordeal. Koi has accepted the challenge. Both men will be locked inside Koi's temple, shackled to one another at the hands and feet. The building will be set ablaze by their dedicants, who will guard all possible exits, alongside soldiers from King Lutri Manzek's royal army. The blessed waterfall will surely protect he who is worthy of his position, leaving he who is undeserving to perish. Okay. Prior to today's trial, Ori and Koi Nagase choose their respective overseers as follows. Restraint, exitway, and ignition. Ori chose Zira Legstoi, Kwanzaa Ratheli, and Anya Tranta. Koi chose his ladies, Jamati Pira, Tessa Navarian, Fez Ralaki. Restraint overseers to secure the shackles. Exitway overseers to ensure all exits are blocked. Ignition overseers to start the fire. Okay. Okay, so these 2 tied them up. Secured the shackles. These 2 ensured all the exits were blocked. And these 2 start the fire. Okay. Hang on, Many. I'm still struggling to keep up with the victory speech. And before that started, I didn't have time to finish the minutes. My fingers are going to fall off at this rate. He also has a government badge. Please bear with me. I'm still not entirely sure what just happened, but I'll do my best to recount everything. This morning, as I prayed in the study, I entered a deep trance and lost all sense of time and space. When my consciousness returned to this earthly plane, I found myself surrounded by fire and smoke, yet I felt no pain. Instead, I heard the voice of our beloved waterfall. It said, "Fear not, child of the universe, for this is your destiny." This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my... something. So these are the minutes, and that's his victory speech. The Master of Ceremony is called the trial to order. They searched the participants, shackled them together. Wait. That's different. Yeah. Hang on. I need to write that down. That'll do. That's a different name. So the restraint was meant to be... So Koi's restraint was meant to be Jamati Pira. But in his minutes, it was Nali Zarati. Okay. They searched them, shackled them, and returned the keys to the Master of Ceremonies. So that guy's the Master of Ceremonies. I'm assuming those keys. Kwanzaa and Tessa ensured all exits were locked, as well as as well as blocked by at least one follower from each camp. King's soldiers also assumed their positions, so we can see out here exits. Okay. Anya Tranta and Fez Rolaki handed out Molotov cocktails for both camps and saw they were thrown through every window in unison. The fire was allowed to rage for several hours until it finally died down by itself. Yep, those things are full. The victor declared as... Okay. Okay. Psst, scribe, take down this message discreetly and have it delivered to King Lutri at once. Your Highness, I regret to inform you that today's trial has not gone to plan. Our insider could not be found this morning, but we saw no way to halt proceedings without arousing suspicion. Now the trial has ended. The spectators have accepted their new sole first sentinel. So I think Jamati was the insider because she's not on the thing. Oh, crikey. Copy of brother's correspondence provided by Koi. You were always a few rungs short of a full ladder. Why on earth would I accept such a challenge? Get stuffed. So you admit you could not possibly win. Then you should renounce your title or have you no shame whatsoever. I've changed my mind. I now realise there is no chance of me losing. So why shouldn't I take this opportunity to double my following? Before long, I'll be living better than ever off your dedicants' donations. What a pity you won't be around to see it. That settles it. My dedicants and I will show up at your temple on the date given to me by the waterfall. You will receive no advance notice. I don't want you preparing any of your tricks. Even the palace will not know when the trial is to take place until I inform them on the day itself. So dramatic. Fine, I'll be here ready and waiting. Advisory report, trial by ordeal. The Royal Council has reviewed First Sentinel Ori's challenge to his brother Koi. Several council members initially raised concerns about the possibility of Ori becoming the sole First Sentinel should Koi perish. Without Koi's limiting influence, they argued, Ori's unpredictable nature could render him difficult to control. As First Sentinels are among the few afforded the privilege of holding private counsel with His Majesty, maintaining stability in this role is paramount. The favoured party was contacted discreetly to confirm he had a plan to ensure his survival. His plan satisfies our conditions and his accomplice has passed our clearance checks. We have provided the spare for handover. Therefore, His Majesty King Lutri Mansek has authorised the trial by ordeal. So it sounds like they wanted Koi to win. And Jamati was the insider. His accomplice. Okay. Okay. Waterfall proclamations. The first true sentinel, First Sentinel Nagasi, will live forever. Yep. This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my first act would be to put an end to donations and punishment. After that, I would like to live out the rest of my days in solitude, though I will always be with you in spirit. Now, that's interesting. Because this person has a key. Now, he's the Master of Ceremonies. He has 2 keys, and that's what he should have been given. Now, there's the forklift. Okay. This person was trying to open this door. So there's a red belt in basement. I'm gonna write It's like a bunker. First Sentinel Koinagase says, asceticism needn't be austere. This is the symbol of Koi. This is a palladium necklace. Palladium jewelry is more expensive than platinum because it is harder to make. He's wearing a hand-woven mantle decorated with the traditional Lemurian pattern. This is a black pearl bracelet. Once belonged to Lankan Raja family. Silk garment. Was custom made in Louis Bernard fashion house. 7-headed serpent tattoo circling palm and back of right hand. Donate to Koi's charitable foundation and get one as a sign of your generosity. This is a model 40823 platinum watch from Brott Simon's latest collection. Circling palm and back of right hand. Now, that doesn't look like they have one, but neither does this person. That could be it. I'm missing something. Okay. Ori challenged Koi to a trial by ordeal. Koi accepted, thinking he could win if he received a key from Jamati Pira, unlocked his shackles with it, and then entered a bunker. Oh. Woo! But before proceedings began, and then locked it with a belt. Now, who do we think went in? I feel like it wasn't Ori. What are they wearing? No belts. No belt. Not. Who was the exit person? Kanza? Okay. Unless it was Tessa. No, I really can't. And then locked it with a belt. Unless she wasn't actually. Okay. Ori challenged Koi to a trial. Koi accepted, thinking he'd win if he received a key No. Okay. Unlocked his shackles with it and then entered a bunker. But before proceedings began, entered the bunker and then locked it. No. Unlocked the bunker. No. Entered the bunker. And then locked it with a belt. So Koi, it's definitely not Koi. It's gotta be Ori that survived. Because he's like, it didn't go to plan. Couldn't find our insider. So it's not Jamati. Could it be Jamati? Okay. I would assume that's entered the bunker and then locked it with a belt. Not stole the key and then... Is definitely thinking if he stole... Oh, wait. No. Received a key from no. Unlocked his shackles and then entered a bunker. Exited a window? No. It's gotta be entered a bunker. But before proceedings began, so-and-so entered the bunker and then locked it. Okay. Entered the bunker. And then locked it with a belt. Did they lock it with a belt? Hang on. I'm not sure they did. Is that burned or fire? Like, could that have melted? I suppose it could have. It could have melted up from that. And they're definitely trying to get in. This experience has given me a whole new perspective. As such, my first act would be to put an end to donations and punishment. But they have a key. So they unlocked the shackle. Right. Of course. Okay. So Jamati survived. Couldn't find their insider. So both of them are dead under there. Right. What? Suddenly, fire rages through the temple. Will Pravi survive? But then a mighty wind howls from the east. The blessed waterfall is redirected. Miracle. Pravi is saved. Prophecy is fulfilled. A first sentinel is reborn. So these are the two. Could this really have been the result of a miracle wind? Something about the footage seems off. Ticket stub. Few coins. To honour the death of first sentinel Pravi Nagasi, the classic Miracle at the Waterfall will be showing all week at the Lagoon Theatre. Witness the first miracle ever to be captured on film. Real footage of the divine moment. An ancient prophecy fulfilled. After the inferno, only one shall rise, bearing the mark of the universe. Oh, that's exactly what just happened. Maybe it was. What else could explain the water's trajectory? If only we had a better viewing angle. Hello, darling. Thank you for those wonderful photographs. What a handsome young man my grandson has become. How lucky he is to inherited such a strong set of features from you and Shasti. Give my love to the family. How dare they doubt the blessed waterfall in public? As soon as this ends, I'm reporting them to King Luchu's purity guards. Okay. Okay. 1594. Still that. Okay, cool. Koi really has a sick mind, choosing this of all places, although I suppose no one will ever disturb the sacred ground here. Hang on a second. Is he burying... You'll need this when you get there. Oh, that's 1594. Okay, hang on, let me write that down. That's got to be 1594. So that, 1594. Okay, that might be useful. JP has permission. Signed KN. Okay. So this is back when... Private's murder was definitely first. Okay. That's fine. So he was burying the person, wasn't he? And all the stuff. Okay, and he's right, no one's gonna look. Okay. The plan. Interesting. Someone knew when to hide in the bunker, but someone told someone the trial date. So I would assume Ori told someone the trial date. Gresto? The trial date? Motivated by... Motivated by something, his final goal, which he achieved, was to something. Yeah, I don't know this. What am I doing? So, Jamati hid in the bunker. Jamati knew when to hide in the bunker because Ori told Jamati the trial date? Why would Ori? Maybe Gresto did? JP! No. JP has permission to leave the compound walls. Okay, so because Ori told Jamati. So Jamati hid in the bunker. No, because Jamati was Koi's person. Motivated by fear? His final goal, which he achieved, was to kill Ori, steal Pravi, protect Koi, faith, love, money, revenge, power, lust, redemption. Nah. Jamati Pira knew when to hide in the bunker because Koi Nagasi told Jamati the trial date. Now, how did Koi... No, because Lutri Manzek told Koi Nagasi the trial date. Motivated by something. I still think fear. His final goal, which he achieved, was to expose, debunk, kill. Was to destroy Koi's diaries. Was to protect the prophecy. Fulfill the prophecy. Fulfill the miracle. Was to protect the golden idol. No. Does anyone have her nose? Sorry, I'm looking at the... strong set of features. Okay. So that could be their son. Power, revenge, redemption. I don't know. Okay. The Waterfall proclamations are self-serving. So is someone behind the waterfall? Yeah. Someone is behind the waterfall. Look at that. That is clever. Yeah, there's a something there. Okay. Motivated by... I don't think he's like that though. If we accept that Jamati is a magician's child, which I think he is, then the diary he's holding isn't his, as he didn't kill his father. That must be Koi's diary, right? The newspaper and the radio between chapters said the previous king's westernization was unpopular. Oh. Motivated by revenge, his final goal, which he achieved, was to kill Lutri Mansek. Ori. Okay, Jamati Pera wanted to kill Lutri Mansek, Koi Nagasi, and Ori Nagasi because together they had ordered that his parents, Danize and Shasti, be executed. Jamati Pira was able to access the waterfall because Koinagasi gave him the code so that Jamati Pira's it was someone was it Gresto's body could be buried there? Later, Jamati Pira returned and spoke to Ori from behind the waterfall, ordering him to hold a trial by ordeal. Before the trial began, Jamati Pira locked himself inside the bunker, leaving Koi and Ori to die. All this led to Jamati Pira being appointed first sentinel, giving him access to Loot Tree. Woo! Wow, that's a hell of a revenge story, mate. You've solved the scenario. After his parents' execution, oh, look at him, he's so sad. Jamati Pira sought revenge against King Lutri Manzek and his two first sentinels, Ori and Koi Nagase. He joined Koi's following with the aim of obtaining intelligence and access. Before long, he had gained Koi's trust by using his knowledge of magic from his parents to devise ways for Koi to perform miracles. From there, he bided his time and used his proximity to Koi to uncover more useful information. After Koi gave Jamati access to the waterfall, Jamati spotted the cave behind it. Seeing an opportunity, he formulated his plan. To the airfield, Anya. Sigh. Goodbye, Lemuria. I'll never forget you. He's leaving? Where's he gone? I suppose. He did just murder the king. So. The Little Mermaid! Meanwhile, in Albion, look what I found over here, Oriel. The golden idol. Uh-huh. Now turn it over. What? Why? Made in Lanka. Packet of peanuts, please, Barkeep. That's so funny. She's already got her pattern. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's that. Cool. Love that they're in the Little Mermaid again. Wow. That's wild. That was a hell of a long-term plan, man. Okay. That was Case 5 and the end of the Lemurian Phoenix, the second DLC for the Rise of the Golden Idol. Wow, they're all very conniving. I suppose it'd have to be. Right, thank you for watching. I don't know when the third DLC is coming out. I could find out, but that's neither here nor there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks, bye.